Welcome to the annual production of Miyako Odori dances. The first Miyako Odori performance was in 1872 and has been staged every spring since then to open the cherry blossom season in the ancient capital of Kyoto. This year's show treats themes of kabuki in honor of our beautiful theatre and the history of the imperial family, all set against the seasonal beauty of famous places in Kyoto. The dancers announce their entrance with hearty shouts of welcome. Our chorus dancers enter along the Hanamichi runway, traditional to kabuki theatre since olden times. Our opening number is always performed on this set, depicting the formal silver doors in a traditional aristocratic residence where the Kyoto styles of dance developed. The geisha, geiko in Kyoto dialect, is what we might call a chamber performer who entertains at private parties with music, dance and song. Junior geiko, who are still in training, are called maiko and normally may be distinguished by their different styles of dress, hairdos and ornaments. Our dances follow the cycle of the seasons, bringing us now to late spring, when irises bloom. Our scene is set at Hojuji Temple, part of the famous Temple of the Thousand Buddhas in east-central Kyoto. It was established in the 12th century and occupied as a retreat by the great Emperor Go-Shirakawa. This was at the end of the peaceful imperial era, marked by a great flowering of culture before so many arts were lost to a long period of war. Unlike the lively dramatic dances in kabuki and puppet theatre, the fundamentals of the kyomai style are rooted in sacred ritual of very ancient times. This dancing tends to be slow and circular, with the feet sliding elegantly along the floor. Similar styles are performed at the imperial court, at shrines and temples, and in the Knoll Theatre, with its slow religious stories. Kabuki was founded by a woman named Okuni, a shrine dancer from the province of Izumo. Here she will be introduced by dancers from her chorus, carrying the long poles topped with fur that were used to attract public attention in the streets. Okuni's original theatre company was predominantly women, although, as we shall see, there is a legendary man attached to her. The original kabuki dances had roots in the popular prayer dances called Nembutsu Odori, street dances in which throngs of people join to petition the gods and Buddhas, to the tune of religious chants fused with popular lyrics and accompanied by the prayer gongs and bells used in temples. In Japanese culture, dance and song was always the way to get the attention of the deities. Suddenly, as if drawn by the dancers' prayers, a spirit materializes before Okuni's eyes, heralded by the unearthly sound of the flute. Our cycle of the seasons takes us now to autumn and to the beauty of the foliage at Katsura-rikyu, the detached imperial palace in the southwest of the city. The dancers carry traditional tambourines painted with red maple leaves. You will notice the tambourines mirrored by the music of bells coming from the musical ensemble. We now move on to winter in a tea house just around the corner in Gion, the neighborhood our geiko call home. Now, watch for the two dancers to express in their poses a version of a pivotal scene in the kabuki play, where a lady, looking into her mirror, sees reflected there a letter being read by the hero next door. She drops a hairpin, and he notices and picks it up, and their eyes meet. In our geiko version here, their eyes meeting will signify love, literally at first sight, and he will hang on to the hairpin as a keepsake. Formal costumes for geiko are always in black or very dark colors, while maiko costumes are wildly colorful and accessorized with bling. The maiko's sleeves hang very long, as do the tails of their sashes, which are wound very widely round the body. These things make the girl look smaller and more childlike, as do the oversized hair ornaments. The very large patterns on their sashes also have a childlike flavor. Sash patterns depict either nature themes or colorful objects, sometimes toys. You might also notice the maiko's sleeves and shoulders contain obvious wide tucks in the fabric. These serve no practical purpose, but suggest old-fashioned children's kimono hand-me-downs, tucked up because they were too big and meant to be grown into. The maiko's dance of love is lighter-hearted, but the geiko know from experience where romance can lead them. The lyrics say, "Ah, burning inside me is such a great love. I am prostrate with love. I toss and turn through sleepless nights." This you have given me, and cannot take away, this burgeoning love. All cycles of the seasons return again to spring. Our finale takes place beneath a canopy of cherry blossoms at Daikakuji Temple in the west of the city. The singers rejoice. Spring has come again beneath a pride of blossoms. Great clouds and great mountains of blossoms. We have been waiting for the spring. The lyrics assure us that the geiko and maiko will be waiting to see us again next year. Our Miyako Odori dances will continue, as they have since the 19th century, to celebrate spring in Kyoto, city of romance, poetry, and dreams.